if you're new here, hi, I'm Sonia and I'd love it if you could subscribe, and if you're not an existing subscriber, welcome back. So I'm sorry if you can hear any outside noise. I do have to have the window open because it is really hot, and that is also again why my hair is up. I know in my past few videos I've had my hair up, but it is just too unbearable at the minute to have my hair down. So today I'm going to be doing my Pan That palette update. So if you don't know what I do in this Pan That palette, I'm trying to pan a face palette and a eyeshadow palette, but I've also incorporated a 1 month one palette. I've just wanted to do that because I also want to be rotating through my eyeshadow collection as well, because I have a lot of eyeshadows. So I will talk about that a little bit at the end, about which one I've been using and which one I'm going to be using for the next month. But let's start off with my face palette, and on the screen now will be a picture of what it looked like at the last update, and then what I will do after that is I will put a picture up of what it looks like at this update as well. I just like when I can put a photo up from last update and this update because I feel like you can see a little bit better. So the face palette I'm trying to pan is the Kat Von D Shade and Light Contour palette. I chose this because this is pretty old in my collection and it was a gift, so I really want to use it. I get a little bit, I mean, I don't know if it's just me, but when people buy me makeup as a gift, I don't get rid of it. I feel like I can't. So I'm now trying to pan this. So this is what it's looking like this update. Unfortunately, I didn't get to meet my goal on this one this month. I did want to try and hit pan on this if I could, but I do think there is a good dip going now, but we're just not there yet. But I have expanded the pan in both of these, I think. I don't know if you can see, but both of them at the top have like met the top pan, I guess you would say. I do think hopefully if I can keep using this that I will definitely reach my goal of hitting pan on this one next month. This one I don't think I will. I don't use these because I'm really pale and these just won't work for me. I've used this 13 times over the past month, so a little bit more than what I used it last update, but yeah, I'm still really happy with that. I'm so glad I can see pan, and I do think I can hopefully hit bottom pan on this one by next month as well. Like I said previously in my last update, now we're in June and I'm feeling like it's going to be a little bit unrealistic to finish these contour powders. I do think I can hopefully hit pan on them, but I just don't think I'll be able to finish them. But the powders, I do think I can finish. I mean, have got pan and we've got another 6 months yet. So I do think I can finish those, but I'm just not sure about the powders, about finishing them. If I hit pan on them, I'll be very happy with that and get as much use as I possibly can. Because this palette, I didn't use it any point last year, and I don't think I really used it a lot the year before, so I'm glad I've put this in, and obviously it's getting a lot of use now. So my goal for next month is to just keep expanding the pan on both of these and hopefully to have pan in this one. I do hope the pan is going to be there next month, but I don't know because these ones are a lot more tightly pressed compared to the powders, so we'll just see. But I'm using it, like I said, I used it 13 times and I'm happy with that. Then let's move on to the eyeshadow palette. So I will do the same thing. I will put the picture of what it looked like last update, and then I will put the picture of what it looked like this update as well, and then I will show you what it looks like. So I have managed to hit another pan, which makes me happy. So here we go, this is what we're looking like now, and I've actually managed to hit pan in this shade here. I did say in my last update I wanted to hit pan in this one, but I have managed to hit in this one, which I'm fine with. As long as I'm hitting pan in at least one shade a month, I'll be really happy. I do want to see if I can try and hit pan in this one though, because I have used it a bit and I can start to see that little bit of a dip. So what I do with this one is I also tally down how many times I use each of them as well. So we'll go through each of them now, and the first one I used 8 times. This one I used 8 times as well. And this one I have like hit side pan. I think I've just got a little bit left on the bottom, but I completely like hit the pan on the side of that one. This one I do feel like I have extended the pan as well. This one I used 3 times. This one I used once. I used this one once, so last time I didn't use any of these here, but I have used that one once. Used this one 7 times, and I've used this one twice. So there's still some colours in this palette that I haven't even touched yet. but I will get there. I'm not sure about how much I will use these two, if I'm honest. I am just not a massive fan of dark hair eyeshadows. That's just me personally. I will maybe try and incorporate them somehow, but I just feel like I'm not great at that. But I'm gonna try at least to use them. But I have at least managed to use this one, which I didn't use last month. So yeah, I'm really happy with the progress on this. I did only need to juice this, not last update, but the update before. So I've only had this in for like 2 months. And the progress I've already made on this, I'm just really happy with. I love pinks. Pinks are like one of my favourite eyeshadows. So this is a perfect palette for me. So my goal is of course to try and extend the pan on the rest of them, but I would like to try and hit pan in this shade if I can. Maybe this one as well, because I use these two together. So I might be able to get pan in that one as well. Who knows, and I would like to try and use some of the other ones that I haven't used either. But overall, I've used this palette 8 times in the last month. The reason why I use this one a little less is because like I said, I've got a 1 month 1 palette and I do alternate. So one day I'll use this, the next day I'll use the other one. But I do think I might be able to get some more use out of this next month. And I'll explain why in a second. Then for my 1 month 1 palette for last month, I randomly selected the Pure Defense eyeshadow palette. This was a palette that I hadn't used. I won it in a giveaway. So I have used this now, as you can see. I haven't tallied down how many times I used this because that's not the purpose of why I'm trying to do this. I'm trying to do it just to use some more of my products in my collection. So I've used quite a lot of these colours. I think the only ones I haven't used are this one here, this one, this one, I think this one. All the other ones I've tried. So this palette is nice. It's not a favourite of mine, but it is nice. I have enjoyed using it, and I do think these are definitely wearable everyday colours, which is perfect. And I am going to keep it because I do want to play around with it a little bit more, but it's not my favourite formula. And then what I've done is I've randomly selected another eyeshadow. So I have a spreadsheet full of my eyeshadow palettes, individuals, just everything all in the eyeshadow category, and I have randomly selected another one because I've got so many that I find it difficult to choose one. So I just let the random number generator do it for me. And this month it's not a palette, it's actually an individual eyeshadow, and I'm happy to actually get this because this has been something I've used maybe once or twice, but I don't really know what I feel about it. And this is what it looks like. So it's pretty and definitely a wearable colour. This one is in Faded. So definitely one I can use, and I'm actually going away on holiday on Saturday the 18th. I think this will be going up whilst I'm on holiday. So I'm going to take this away with me because I do think it's perfect for just adding that little bit of sparkle. And that's why I also said I think I might be able to get a bit more use out of this next month because I can use these together. I won't use this by itself. That's just me personally. I'm sure you can. But I do think I can use these in conjunction with each other, and I think it'll look really nice. So that is my eyeshadow, my 1 month. I'm gonna have to call it 1 month 1 eyeshadow, not 1 month 1 palette. But yeah, I'm really happy to try this, and I'm gonna swatch it for you. I feel like that's the best way you're gonna be able to see it. This is what it looks like. That's what I mean, it's such a kind of wearable colour. And to be fair, I could use that by itself if I wanted to. It's not, like I just said, it's not usually something I would do. But I guess if I'm in a rush, I can just quickly put it on, and I feel like that would still look really nice. I'm happy with that. So that is my update this month. I am still really happy with the progress. I know I didn't meet my goal on the face palette of trying to hit pan on the contour powder, but I'm really happy still with the progress. I've managed to hit pan in another one of my eyeshadows in my Pan That palette, and I have got use out of another eyeshadow palette in my 1 month 1 palette. So overall, I feel like it's been a really successful month, considering I haven't really worn makeup as much, which seems to be a recurring theme. And I don't think I'm going to be wearing it that much in July either, but fingers crossed we will see. So if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and it would mean the world to me if you could subscribe if you don't already. And I'd love to know below your thoughts and opinions on my update this month, and if you do a Pan That palette, please let me know below how you're doing. And until my next video, thank you for coming by. See you later.